Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today we are jumping in with the Extreme AGL team versus the Extreme AGL SPR stage. Hope you guys, well, versus Super STR? Regardless, we're jumping in with this team. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that subscribe if you were new. And I just want to point out that Zamasu is a phenomenal unit. One of the best units in the game if you weren't aware, right? I mean, the double transformation, I'm really excited for this team. A couple of little footnotes is we don't have the Metal Rildo here because they act like they don't want to run that banner where you have to, the AGL type banner. Like those type banners used to be here like on a constant rotation. Now they act like they don't want to run them anymore. And then if they do, it's a one-time only thing. So you have to get really lucky or I guess buy them from the coin shop. I think last time they were in the coin shop. But alas, right, they're not really here very often. I don't have Metal Rildo, so Cooler is there. Cooler's a really good sub anyway, 40% attack and defense. You just don't get the key. Another little footnote is I did not include any of the LRs. I have all three. I did not include any of them. Reason being is because of lack of synergy with the way that I wanted to run this team. So let's jump in. We're going to go ahead and take on Krillin for the first fight. That's not fun. That's not fun. That's really not fun. That's not fun, man. I'm tired of your sick jokes, game. I'm really tired of your sick jokes. So, a couple of little things I want to add in. When you look at this team and this team comp, obviously the Zamasu is a phenomenal unit, as I pointed out. He and the Goku Black, and of course the friend, are the only ones on this team. In fact, all three at the bottom are the only ones on this team that are picking up the primary leader skill, the HP and attack 170 and 130 defense. When I look at the passive, I pointed this out in my breakdown or / showcase video. He has mitigation, he heals, but he doesn't have any natural defense. Not having natural defense actually kind of impacts him a little bit on a stage like Super Battle Road. Primarily the newer stages, to be fair, but on the older stages, he'll probably still take about 10k on a normal attack, which isn't bad, right? But it could be a lot less if he did have natural defense, which on a side note is why the Gowasu card is so good. 70% defensive support, 2 key as well, just to help shore up a little of that. And then you also do have STR Rose in the best scenario, 50% defense support. Like they really made this card really interestingly, doing this on purpose. And then as he gets further on, he still heals. He heals a little better. But in his final form, his mitigation does go all the way down to 20%. But I mean, like, 4 key bonus for no reason. And then 280% attack up. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not like he's really suffering, right? So I wanted to point that out, though. And then, of course, being the older Goku Black, he only has a 3 key 100%, no defensive support, unfortunately, or attack support for allies here from Super Attack. Just a little bit of a difference there. And the biggest candidate for an Easy A, who actually is a sneaky good link buddy for the Fusion Zamasu, after transformation, this man here, I can't wait for him to get an Easy A because he's going to be really good. I always loved this unit. I always put respect on his name when he was new, but nowadays he's just not good. 40% mitigation, no natural defense. Again, that's a theme here with this team. No natural defense basically across the board. 30% attack per attack received up to a maximum of 120. In fact, fun fact, he was the first unit in the game with that type of mechanic. And now a lot of people like, and now a lot of units, you know, most notably, I guess, the LR Goku Black kind of does the same thing, right? So keep that in mind. But the reason why the 17 is a really good buddy for the Fusion Zamasu is because they both have stuff like Fusion Warrior. He has Nightmare. He has Fear and Faith. I believe he also has Big Bad Bosses as well. And, of course, Fierce Battle. Like, he actually links very well. No, he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. That was the issue with him, 17. You know the funny thing about 17? If you were around for that time period, you know already. But there's the Tech 17, and then there's the Physical 17 that both Dokkan Awaken into Super 17 cards to raise this card Super Attack. They all came out at the same time. For some inexplicable reason, they decided to give the other cards, the Tech and the Physical. Look at Cooler, by the way, going nuts, by the way. This is the World Tournament Cooler. They decided to give those other 2 Super 17s access to Big Bad Bosses, and not this one. For no reason. I'm guessing it was perceived balance. That's what I've got to say. But regardless, yeah, it would be really nice if he did, but otherwise, he's still a really good link buddy for what he does have, at least. So we have a friend that is rainbowed. You guys actually didn't see me get my own initial one. I'm just going to tell you the brief story on that. And if you want to see me post a little summon on it, it'll be like a 2-minute summon. Kind of like I did with the Trunks, actually. It's really funny. These banners were incredibly kind to me when I go like pseudo free-to-play. Obviously, my account's not a free-to-play account, nor am I a free-to-play player. But when I use free-to-play stones in the last, like, week, I have gotten really lucky, right? So I did a multi-summon on the Zamasu banner with mainly, if not all free-to-play stones. I don't remember exactly what the scenario was. And I wound up getting my first Zamasu. And then I got the good Hercule login, you know, where you get B and you get Hercule. And it was 7 stones, I believe. And I wound up doing a single, and I got another Zamasu, right? This is why you guys got to follow me on Twitter, because there's some stuff like this that just makes its way over there. So it's kind of like, wait, when did you get this card? But in actuality, I had it because Twitter. Well, I posted it on Twitter. So keep that in mind. But regardless, my rotations were really bad, apparently. Holy crap. That's what happened. That was the scenario. I'm going to put you in the front here and let you attack there. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll go here with the cooler. Those two together should be able to definitely take out the Yamcha. And then you can attack there. Not that it makes a huge difference, but my rotations were really bad. I probably made them worse by not paying a whole ton of attention trying to explain to you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if there is a specific SBR stage you want me to run, like an older one. I'm not talking about the newer ones. I do those already, but an older one like this, a type-based one. In the comments, if there's a specific team you want to see, like do you want to see Super Tech with the new Trunks as a leader or whatever, or on the team, I can make that happen. Of course, I have just about every unit in the game, so we can make it happen. So let me know in the comments down below. Oh, Rose gonna finish it off. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next round. I can already say that unless I purposely make it happen, it's very possible I don't wind up getting the active skill. And like, that's not a problem if I were to take on Extreme Class, I would say. I don't think it's that big of a deal if I were to take on Extreme Class. But here it actually is a bit of a problem, I guess. So, all right. What we're going to do here is I am going to float the Toa. Now, Toa is actually really good. I wish that this was, part of me wishes that he was a dual category leader, the Zamasu, and he had time travelers, because Toa is in the time traveler category. Now, there is another time-traveling Zamasu leader. It's the Goku Black, of course. But regardless, it would be nice. But Toa offers 25% attack and defense. And other than that, her secondary passive is when your HP is below 30%, she gives Extreme Class allies 50% more attack, and she max heals you one time only. That is such a good passive for this team, you know, because it's really easy to go low. And then, of course, we do have all the healing and stuff. So we're going to go here. And there. And last little thing, I'll actually use an item. I was going to say I, for the most part, shouldn't need one on the stage, but I'd rather, because my rotations are still really bad, I'd rather get this stuff lined up and then go from there. Let me know in the comment section down below, on a side note, which stage, all right, make sure you answer this. Which stage gave you the most difficulty when it came to running Super Battle Road initially? The older stages, not the newer stages, the category stages, even though those are kind of old now. The older ones, the ones like the one I'm running, which ones? I have a sneaky feeling a lot of you guys are going to obviously say Extreme Tech, and there are going to be a lot of you guys out there that still haven't beat some of these stages, to be honest. So let me know which one has given you the most trouble thus far. I'm sure we can get some really cool answers. My answer, I've already said it, Extreme Tech. That one was a nightmare at first anyway, because Broly he just isn't good. Broly isn't conducive to that stage. Like, the lack of defense is bad, but like losing defense is just not good. So he's not really good there, and yeah. So that was my troublesome stage, I guess, most troublesome stage. Other than that, though, I would say maybe Extreme Physical, I think would be it. I think that would be my second. I'm trying to remember like 2 years ago now. It's been a while since this stuff came to JP, but I think that would be my secondary one. Nowadays, of course, with easy A's, new units, and all that stuff, none of this matters anymore. Like, these stages shouldn't be, at least for me and what I have access to, that big of a deal, right? So, we're going to come through. Can we get an additional super from Cooler? This guy is actually a really good unit. I really like this Cooler. I would like to get Dude form. Can we get a 4th attack? No? Okay. Pretty sure he has 2 built in, which means the potential should be a 4th. But no, we didn't get one. So our first transformation, the duos might be the only thing on this event that can force us to getting access to the active skill, right? Because they have they're a little bit harder to beat than those casting characters like the first round. So let's just go at the Goku. Let's just try to take the Goku out, right? Because he's attacking a number of times in Rose's spot. So everybody's just going to key in on the Goku. The attack support here from Turles, all that, you know, it should be enough. So, and if we happen, I was gonna say, if we happen to get low enough, we would get access to big bad bosses. We're a little bit too high on HP. So 2 million attack coming from Zamasu. I believe this one is mine. So we'll see if we can get that active skill. So that is actually enough. I was really actually kind of hoping it wouldn't be. Oh, it's not. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's perfect. That is actually a really, really sneaky good thing to have happen there. So next round, my rotations should be lined up perfectly. Actually, you know what? I don't think even the duo can do it. I need another turn. They're actually just a little too... Like, the first transformation is good, but I need a whole other turn to get their active skill. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Unless I'd, like, break my rotation, which I finally got lined up. Unless I break it up, I can't do it. Oh, man. And then I have to actually break it up like this because Zamasu goes in the front spot. He supers automatically because he's starting from, because of the self-sufficiency in the passive, he supers everything. I'm not going to do it here. We'll try it on the final boss. We'll see. I'm not going to break my rotation, man. I ain't going to do it. I'm not doing it. It's not my fault that the Zamasu is too good for this stage. And the Gohan is stunned anyway, so it's like, let's see how much this would do. This should do enough damage, right? Yeah, I think we would have done this regardless. I think we would have beat this just regardless, even with the normal attack probably. 1.6. This is probably the lowest attack stat we'll see from Zamasu in this video. About 1.6. So that's enough to finish it off. Let's move on. Yeah, the big issue with that 17. Oh, that's right. There is a third fight. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. I totally forgot that these old ones have a third fight. Or fourth fight, excuse me. Another duo, too. So this actually is not a big deal. This is actually really good. I don't mind another duo. Cooler here, huh? Okay. Well, I'm going to go there, and we'll attack again at the Trunks. Because Goku Black and Zamasu despise Trunks, right? They despise all mortals, right? But they really despise Trunks. Like, they want to get rid of him. So we're going to let them go after Trunks and go from there. All right. Next question time. Which one of these two new units, Trunks or Zamasu, has the best complete super attack? Like, when you look at all of the... Well, I guess you can consider all of them. Which one do you guys think has the best? Including the active skill transformation, I would say, because it's just more animation. So let me know. I personally think the Trunks is just good. I think Trunks just looks better. And part of that could be biased towards Mai. You know how you see Mai a little bit in there? And Too Much Legends has made me a huge fan of Mai, so there we go. That's probably it for me, but I actually really like the Fusion Zamasu's final super attack. It's really nice, actually. That's how I feel about it, though. All right, we're quite low. We finally get a Turles transformation, which this isn't a bad thing to have happen. I think still it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I think we still just run through this one. We just still beat this. It doesn't really matter. We're going to beat this before we get the active skill. Like, I can even avoid a super here, and we're still just going to beat it before we get the active skill. But I am going to give Turles a super. But what I will do is versus the final boss, I'll make sure we get the active skill. So don't worry about it. But yeah, oh, thanks, Vegeta. Thanks, I really appreciate it. You know what the cool thing about this 17 and the Zamasu card by extension, of course, same thing applies to him, is the natural mitigation. Again, I talked about how there's a lack of defense, which, whatever, that's one thing. But the natural mitigation helps them even versus super attacks. So there's a little bit of trade-off to where if they got the natural defense, they'd probably be too good defensively, right? So that's part of the trade-off. You see characters with higher mitigation that don't have the natural defense. And they also, well, they might have the natural defense, but in most cases they don't because they don't need it. But they also, I'm looking at you, AGL Vegito, for example, don't have access to that mitigation versus super attacks, right? So it's just little things like that. You have to, I guess that's their, again, forms of balance in this game. So we're going to put you in the front. We're getting kind of low on HP to where Toa might be able to help. I can't even avoid a super here if I wanted to, so whatever. I'd have to wait 2 more turns. That's the thing. I'd have to wait 2 more turns because the other Zamasu's not even transformed yet. All right, so this will be enough to beat the Vegeta this round, of course. So 2.35. He doesn't hit those crazy high numbers unless you go, and this is still really good. I'm not saying it's bad, but he doesn't hit that 3 million plus unless you get another transformation, it seems. Because this is a rainbow one. And he's linked with the Goku Black card, so you know they have all the same links, basically. So he should be doing really good here. Now, he could have better support if Cooler was there, or Turles, technically. But still, like, he's not hitting those crazy, crazy high numbers, and he's still getting his 170 leader skill. So, Darkness Toa showing him the darkness to finish it off. Let's move on to the final boss of the stage. It is SS3 Goku and probably SS2 Vegeta. I don't remember these bosses at all. Oh, it's a cast of characters. This is interesting. I knew there would be an SS2 Goku. We're also getting close to that Dokkan attack. You know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... I'll use another Android 8. I do want to, and I'm going to avoid some supers here. I do want to get the attack stat up for 17. By putting him in the front spot, coupled with an Android 8, he'll actually get everything he needs. I'm going to avoid supers here. We're getting really close to that Dokkan attack. All right. So his attack is going to hit 100% here. Or maxed out, whatever. He's taking enough attacks. All right, so... Oh, are you serious? Can you not? I mean, he really hates Trunks, huh? He doesn't care which one it is. He really hates Trunks. I told you. I told you guys. He doesn't like Trunks. Now, I kind of expected that from this guy. So this guy might wind up beating the Trunks. Which I don't really mind if one of them goes down, right? There's 5 of them. 5! All right. Oh, wow. I'm forced to get a Dokkan attack here. So I might as well just give it away to... Oh, wait. I need to give it to the weakest one. Because Zamasu comes through and just basically almost solos this with a... I don't know if Zamasu does pre-transformation. Probably not, but he'd get pretty close. But it's his video. I mean, it's not really his video, but it's close enough. We're forced to get a bunch of supers here. This is where this team's a little too good, man. I'm forced into all these super attacks. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm literally forced into it. And I need 3 more turns. I need 3 more turns out of this. Oh, you know what I can do? Why didn't I think of this? I do this all the time in, like, showcases with Hydros or other videos where I just avoid them all. Why didn't I think of that? That's the answer to this. I do wish, though, that was optional. That should really be optional. I don't know why it isn't. Like, they force you to give it whenever it's good for the game, I guess. Oh, wow, this is really bad for me. Can you guys stop? Can you stop? That should really be optional. Like, it really should be. I mean, I guess I kind of get why it's not. Oh, my gosh, this is bad. I might mess around and lose here. This is not good. Zamasu was supposed to take those super attacks. Okay, we get kind of lucky there. We do heal up. Transformation. I need 2 more turns. I can actually super here a little bit. And also, on a side note, I don't know how easily I could avoid supers this round anyway, but we'll see. All right, so front spot. And I'll let you attack there. The mitigation from these 2, and plus the defense support, albeit it's not a lot, but plus the defense support should make a big difference for us. And the Goku will go down here. And I'll even give Toa access to a super on Gohan. All right, I'll give her all those blue orbs so I can get a little bit of HP back from that, too. We do have a maxed out attack stat for this guy. Oh, wow. Are you seriously going to super me? 73. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll take it. 73 is not too bad. I thought that was going to be a lot worse than it wound up being. All right. So the last thing I need is just I just don't need any sort of additionals. Knocking on wood, please don't. Please do not. That's it. Yeah, that's perfect. You didn't beat it. Perfect. And I also retargeted here, so this is perfect. All right. I can't believe I have to work this hard. But again, it's an older stage, so it makes sense. But I have to work really hard to get this. Okay, so now if as long as I can end this with 1 enemy, I'm good. It doesn't really matter how many I end it with, but if I end it with 1 enemy, I'm doing really good for myself. Is it possible? No, it's not possible to avoid his super, but I can avoid the other 2, so I'll do that. I'm going to take this turn. All right, so you can get a super here. Yeah, here. And then you can go right there. Crap, I messed this up. I need less key. And then the thing about Cooler is he's going to go nuts anyway. Freaking Cooler's going to go nuts anyway. I just need him not to go crazy. Please, Cooler. Don't do it. I know you have deep. Oh, 2.6. Man, he's in a one-shot. He's definitely one-shotting. From the range he has left, he is definitely beating this. Yep. Okay. Just leave the Goku for last. Don't beat the Goku. Cooler, I don't think, can beat the Gohan. I don't think Cooler can beat the Gohan. Please, Cooler, don't prove me wrong. Ooh. Okay, so even if he supers here and beats the Gohan, we're fine. Okay. That lined up perfectly. Yes! I don't have any support, though. No. It's because I had to break it that one time. That was the biggest mistake I've ever made. All right, whatever. We got this. All right. So in this scenario, we just destroy stuff. No attack support. Why? I mean, I can try to postponing one more round is just not gonna happen. I'm gonna go there. We'll go here. And then last little bit. That should definitely do it. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. 3.1 coming through. No support. Oof. Oof. All right.